fun fact, if you're a supporter of the Vol Club, if you watch this show, you have an opportunity to own a replica beer barrel. It is on our website. It is for auction. You can get it through the links in our Vol Club social media, Instagram specifically. And auctions are going up, so you should go ahead and bid. They end at October 27th. That is Monday at, I believe, 5 p.m. As we enter week 9 of college football season, the playoff picture is starting to take shape. After a tough loss this weekend in the storied rivalry that is the third Saturday in October, your Tennessee Vols are still in it, but there's a lot of work left to do and almost no margin in which to do it. Coach Heupel preaches the mantra of one game at a time, and we should abide by that. So our focus is now on Kentucky at night in Lexington this weekend. Welcome back to More Steam. My name is Thomas Wharton. Nico's back with me as my co-host, and I want to just initially apologize. The mood's down. And man, I like to get hyped before these. You know, I'm a big rock music, some punk rock specifically now. I'm big into Hardy. You know Hardy, the country music. I do, yeah. He's got that one album that's like half like soft country music and the other half like screamo. Yeah, it's half like Metallica. Yeah, it's awesome. It didn't do the trick for me though. Pretty down. We're 2-3 days removed. I don't know. Talked a lot last week. You were in Tuscaloosa. How was it? Let's start with pregame. I mean, let's be a little positive as we go into this great episode we have prepared for you.
Pregame, the vibes were high. Tailgate was fun. Everybody was ready to go. Get in the crowd, family section, it's all good. Game starts, we're okay. Then the play happens, and that sucked the wind out of the Tennessee fan section and sideline would be my guess.
It's tough. I mean, that right there, potential 14-point swing, right, if we score versus obviously what happened. And then you come out and, gave us hope. Anyway, not a recap show, preview show. That's why we shoot on Tuesdays. The week ahead, we're going to get to Tennessee, Kentucky, the beer barrel rivalry, which as I like to call it, and most people do. But we got a good little slate. Nothing like last week. We got a good little slate. Let's start with top 15 matchup. Playoff implications. One could say elimination implications on this one. Number 8, Ole Miss at number 13, Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, Mateer back looked way more like himself last week against South Carolina. They rolled. Their defense is monster.
Monster. Golly, monster.
Ole Miss was in a track meet with Georgia, blew that game. I mean, I like Oklahoma out there in their home, especially Ole Miss on the letdown and Oklahoma on the come up.
This is when we did the playoff prediction show. We had our, train says hi. This is the stretch for Ole Miss because they look so good up in, really through the first 5 drives of that Georgia game. They've looked amazing all year. A couple close calls here and there, and then obviously you blow that one. You hate that, and I don't know. You get your second loss here. There's no more margin of error. Now their schedule is pretty manageable past Oklahoma, but it's kind of do or die for them. Same with Oklahoma because that 10-2 that 2-loss 10-2 SEC team is, you want to think it's a shoe-in to the playoff, but it may not be.
Yeah, because the problem you have is everybody's going to play each other. Everybody's going to have wins against each other. How do you weigh those wins? Because not everybody plays each other. And then what you do if you have 5 or 6 teams sitting there with 2 losses.
Absolute nightmare scenario. So definitely want to avoid that. Didn't say hi loud enough. I thought if I shouted it out on the camera, it might not do that. But anyway, modern transportation. This is an interesting one. Let's see how many times we're going to get interrupted. Who knows? Again, when we did that playoff episode, I pointed out the USF at Memphis game. This is crazy.
Hey, it's more steam for a reason.
It is
right?
more steam. I like it. Come on, more steam. All right. USF at Memphis, I said was going to be the game for the Group of 5 bid in the playoffs. Now, Memphis gets upset by a Trent Dilfer-less UAB last week, 20-something point underdog. They come back, they win. Crazy game. So Memphis has 1 loss. So does USF. One of these 2 teams may not be the Group of 5 invite to the playoff. But the loser of this sure will not.
Yeah, and I feel like USF probably has a game of error because their one loss is Miami, where Memphis is UAB. Very different. They lose this game, I believe they still have a path to their conference title game. They win their conference title. I mean, obviously you have to see how things shake out, but there's still a chance. But I mean, if they win, they're in a good spot.
They're pretty much in. Both teams actually still have to play Navy, which is in their conference and still undefeated. So maybe the winner of this game, whenever they do play Navy, maybe that is the new game for the group of five. Who knows? Obviously, you still got Boise State, UNLV that are fighting for that too. Big one here. Some people may overlook, but I will not. Is number 4 Alabama out at South Carolina. Bama I think they're one of like 4 teams ever, maybe 5, to beat 4 straight ranked opponents. So they're on a roll. So logic tells you, hey, going to South Carolina, who cares? They're down. They haven't played up to their capabilities, up to their talent level. But this is a potential letdown because Bama's got some good games coming up too.
Yeah, I mean, South Carolina, nothing's gone right this year. A lot of people pegged them as a potential playoff team. And Bama obviously came out, lost to Florida State, but has now looked like a top 5 team in the country.
Juggernaut.
Like, I think Bama probably rolls. Oklahoma just rolled South Carolina. South Carolina feels like a team that is kind of just trying to regroup, suffer no serious injuries, and kind of look forward to next year. But
I don't know. You could say 100%. You could see, let's just get to December. Maybe we make a bowl game. Probably not. Who knows? I don't think Shane Beamer's job is in jeopardy because they've kind of gone up and down. So, I mean, maybe they're due for an upswing next year. But I don't know. Interesting one for Alabama. Definitely, if this season and what we're going to talk about later with our game has taught us anything, it's hard to win in this conference, especially on the road.
Yeah, and like the top teams, I mean, everybody's getting beat. Saw Louisville beat Miami last week.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
You see it all over the place. So South Carolina is definitely a live underdog. I just don't think they win. We'll see.
College game day. A lot of flack for this one of where they should have gone. But they're in Nashville for the top 10 Vanderbilt Commodores. Didn't think that was going to be something I said ever in my lifetime, especially in my tenure on this show, versus number 15, Missouri. Interesting spot here because we talked, I think it was you who said it first, Missouri's kind of like, we always thought, they're kind of that chaos agent. Probably not a playoff team, is what we said, but can cause a lot of havoc when it comes to the schedule they play. They're in as good as a position as probably 6 or 7 teams in this conference right now to make the playoffs. And so is Vanderbilt. Big game on deck for college game day.
Yeah, I mean, Diego Pavia, just if Bama last year wasn't a program-altering win, LSU this year certainly was, because he has that team on their back. He has that school behind him. They feel like, I'm going to say it, they feel like Indiana last year. They feel like a team destined to go on a little bit of a run.
There are college football fans in Nashville that aren't Tennessee fans right now. Like Vanderbilt is selling out a stadium. Granted, if I had a 10,000 seat stadium, I could probably sell it out too for, me and Dalton doing the cha-cha. But I'm just saying, right? It is absolutely crazy. Crazy environment. Will make for a very interesting Week 12 matchup, but we're not there yet. Last game I want to point out, you pointed this out too. Top 3, Texas A&M, my favorite to go to Atlanta, or one of my picks to go to Atlanta, versus a reeling, potentially catastrophic LSU Tigers program under Brian Kelly, who, man, the dude's going through it. And I'm not a huge fan of that dude. I don't know that anyone really, especially in the studio or this state is. But yeah, really a breaking point for them. I think this game is.
Yeah, A&M obviously rolling. Brian Kelly might be looking for a new job after this year. Nussmeier's hurt. Weeks isn't healthy. Like your 2 best players on both sides of the ball. Makes it tough.
Is Nussmeier out? Is he playing?
He's playing, but he's been hurt the whole year.
That's true. You can see that.
Everybody watching has seen it. And you can see it in his play. But they're at home. Obviously a tough place to play. So,
It is a night game also.
Yeah.
Night game in Death Valley.
Night game in Death Valley.
Yeah, so it's about as intimidating as it gets to play there at night, but A&M looks like the real deal.
They certainly have not shown that they're not to this point. Okay, enough with that. Again, good slate. It'll be super fun to watch as we lead up to this night game. One of the, I guess, second in a row on the road for the Vols at Kentucky. Initial thoughts. Are you going to Lexington? I got to sit this one out again, too. It's
I'm not
me.
sure yet. You aren't sure why you got to sit this one out?
I just make stupid challenges for myself. We'll be running very far and hopefully surviving. But does not matter. The Vols are going up to Lexington. I have been to 2 of these games. The last 2 times that we've played in Lexington, it's always a night game. It's always an electric environment. They named their field after a grocery store. So when they're like, no one respects us, it's like, should we? No. But very competitive games when Tennessee, in the last 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, 123 years, has always been the more talented team.
Yeah.
But Kentucky, especially at their place, they show out and they come ready. So definitely expect a competitive matchup. I asked you to research something.
Yeah.
It's not currently known actively as the beer barrel rivalry, but it is a pretty cool notion. Did you get a chance to read up on it?
I did.
It's interesting. So just some facts, because I love, a little fun fact. It is in 1927, sorry, I have it right in front of me. I don't know why I'm reading it. Students from both schools created this beer barrel, which there's an awesome picture of Peyton holding it. A lot of Vols wins on it. Half orange, or a third orange, a third blue. And Kentucky actually came up with the idea because they wanted to showcase like their dominance in the rivalry. Not really the case. We have absolutely dominated that. And actually, fun fact, if you're a supporter of the Vol Club, if you watch this show, you have an opportunity to own a replica beer barrel. It is on our website. It is for auction. You can get it through the links in our Vol Club social media, Instagram specifically. And auctions are going up, so you should go ahead and bid. They end at October 27th. That is Monday at, I believe, 5 p.m. And there is popcorn bidding, so it'll go as long as people really want to, as long as they want to participate. That's the only ad we have in really this whole season. But check it out because it's a good little bit. Great man cave piece. Little coffee table. You can put it in your bedroom. I don't know what you do. But it's big and it's awesome. And it has scores all the way up to 2022. Back to the game, because that's why we're here. Tennessee's big favorite? I haven't seen the line. I don't know what it is. Have you looked?
Yeah,
you're the resident sports bettor of the two of us. That's a lie.
9.5.
9.5 on the road. Kind of makes sense. Taking that number into account, how do you feel initially as we sit here on this glorious Tuesday afternoon?
I feel good. Feels about right. I feel like we should be double-digit favorites. Obviously, going there, playing there, it's tough. Texas just found that out.
Gosh.
Don't know how they pulled that game out, but that's not the point. I like to see this as a bounce-back game, a little bit of a get-right game before next week for us. I feel like Joey's going to have a big game. Defense is going to respond accordingly.
I'm with you.
Night game, anywhere in the SEC, especially in a rivalry, is never an easy environment to go into.
It's not. I think of all things with NIL and the transfer portal, talent spread out, and I mean, this Kentucky team is almost dead last in the conference. Nothing left to play for. Their coach has kind of mailed it in. If you've watched any of his pressers, it's just kind of sad to look at. But like you said, Texas, one of the most talented teams in terms of every composite rating, eye test, whatever you want to say, the most talented teams in the country. They have not played to it this year. They've lost more games than they thought. Overtime, and barely scraping by against these Wildcats. And I'll tell you this, you ask any Kentucky fan, we have a resident one here, I guess not rock media, but within the College Sports Co. circle. I was talking to him yesterday. I mean, they Kentucky comes to play. The Tennessee game may as well be their Super Bowl, if not now more than ever, because, I mean, they got 4 or 5 losses already.
Oh, yeah, they got nothing to play for. Like, yeah, they aren't out of bowl eligibility yet, but you look at their schedule, that's not really in the cards. So, yeah, this is their most important game the rest of the way, where outside of New Mexico State, it's probably our least. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to go into a game thinking that, because that's how you get caught out. So hopefully we're not.
Yeah, that's let's move into keys to victory and we'll wrap this up. Going into this game, if you could just say, hey, Vols do this, I'm confident in the win. What is your mantra? What is your go home? What is when the clock is at 0 and you're like, okay, Vols did this, that makes sense, we won the game. What is that for you? We're
going to be able to run the ball well. I don't really fear that. It's completing passes and completing the easy passes. When the ball is hitting you in the hands, you got to come down with it.
One, much less 2.
We've left way too many yards, way too many points on the board this year because of drops, which has allowed Bama and Georgia specifically opportunities in those games that they shouldn't have had. I think Star Thomas said this week, like, no knock on Georgia and Bama, but we beat ourselves in both those games. And drops plays a big part in that. So if we limit the drops, I feel pretty confident we're going to roll them.
I'm with you on that. I'm going to switch to the other side of the ball. This is a defensive get-right game. It's a Tennessee get-right game. I mean, 100% agree with everything you just said. But your Tennessee's defense, your Tim Banks, your Ariane Carter, the leaders of this unit, you have not been spoken highly of at all this year. Pretty much rightfully so. And I am going to be the first one to stand up and argue for them and break it down on paper and all the whiteboard at 100%. You know this. But, I mean, they have not performed up to the level that they expect of themselves. They expect, championship level defense, a lot of what we saw last year. This is an offense that does not score. It is painful to watch. They're on their second quarterback. Calzada's hurt. They can't really run the ball that well. They don't throw the ball that well. So take it to them. Don't play to their standard, because honestly, you're looking ahead to Oklahoma. You can roll in there. If we give up 25 or 24, 30 points, probably still going to win the game. It's just probably talent discrepancy, like what we have to play for versus them. It's probably going to happen. But don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's roll in there. Let's pitch a shutout. Let's give up the first quarter touchdown and then they get nothing.
Yeah, I agree. I would, look, obviously need a win, want to win. But I would love to get a win that has us feeling high. Mm-hmm. Like if we go in, beat them 37-31, like nobody's going to feel good about that. Sure, the offense did what the offense is supposed to do, but everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh, Oklahoma next week, like, what are they going to do to our defense? So I would love to do exactly what you just said, let the defense eat and actually play a solid, complete game. So that way, at the end of Saturday night, we're feeling high.
That's right. It's a conference game. Got to show up. Got to do what you do. But let's use this stepping stone. This is, back half of the season, man. Anything can happen, good or bad, and everything, albeit these 2 losses suck, and we've been so close, everything is still in front of us for what we want at the end of the year, and that's good. Anyway, that's it. Vols, Kentucky, need a big one. Bounce back win in dominant fashion. I think we're going to see it. You think we're going to see it?
I think we're going to see it.
We'll see. Oklahoma next week. That's the one. That's the money game. But we got to get this one first. Anyway, Thomas Wharton, Nico Scalzi, this is More Steam. We'll see you back next week.
Go Vols.